through turrets. Like this, with the satchel charge equation, it really isn't the case.
Changes everything.
Yeah.
With that one champion put into the mix. Happy that he's getting to see more play nowadays. Ripped Herald now.
Yeah, the wombo combo actually out of KT is real scary as they are going to be able to take down Shelly, but Ray is in trouble towards the top side. All too easy. Like regenning his health, but he does that out of combat. So I don't think this is necessarily a Morellonomicon game, as Gorilla, now stuck inside the Cataclysm, is going to flash eventually. It's a great bone skewer out of Tucson, but the follow-up isn't there. Dodges the Q as well. Wondering where to put her down. And oh my god, aiming. That is massive damage.
A-Pun champion, especially when they're trying to set up as
Gorilla's going to get stunned up. Yeah, Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. Leo taking a fair bit of damage as there's the equalizer. Gorilla has to walk over the whole thing, and Tucson is very hungry for a death from below. He can't quite get there into the back line. Now underwater, OnFleet coming on in. Summit looking for an engagement opportunity, and the stun lands onto Bono, but nothing else is going to come forward. The poke damage is just too much as Dove getting burnt down, has to flash to get over the wall, and now Ray wants his turn. Outer turret in mid. We're at sole point now for KT, but they trade it for their outer turret.
What? I don't know if that's a good idea to just trade the turret for the Infernal Drake. It was for Sandbox. Ziggs is amazing at stealing objectives if you have good timing.
Well, we're 50-50ing. It is going to be taken there as Bono dives on into the backline. The equalizer's laid, but not quite well enough as Summit gets in, but isn't able to get the damage. Takes down Tucson, but he'll trade his life away. Ray flashing out of this one, on fleek towards the bottom side, but he's just looking to go home. They do stop the Infernal Soul, but KT able to take probably a little bit more with the cannon kill.
Take down the Infernal, but they don't go for that.
There's a Cataclysm. Gorilla just going to devour Summit out of it, and the Bone Skewer going to go wide there as well. Flank, slicing Maelstrom available, no flash, remember. As Summit, he presses his R button, but I don't know whether it's quite going to be enough. They take down Bono, that's going to be the first one, but the team fight not necessarily. Looking to try and steal this one away. Oh, the scat of the week is so damn good. And there's the Dawning Shadow. The second Drake for Sandbox will be taken down. Dragon Soul is denied, but can KT actually win a fight is the question. Equalizer on cooldown, as is the Mega Inferno Bomb, as Ray has to flash to try and get out. The kickback onto Kuro is so beautiful from OnFleek. Tucson taking the damage, even lands the Q over the side. Kuro taken out. That is both solo laners dead, and Sandbox, they will
or
just
maybe clip Tom Kench.
Yeah.
Just try to burst down the Marin.
From Bono, but Devour is there. It's not the engagement that you necessarily want. Bouncing Bomb going to come in as Ray.
Hello.
Throws in the ultimate, but OnFleek's just going to remove him from this fight. He's taken out. Triple kill on the backline for Summit also, and Tucson, he's running the opposite direction because he knows this game is over.
They're engaged, and Ray doing absolutely nothing on the Aatrox, as that is going to be it after he got demolished in lane. GG. There's a good chance that he wins the player of the game.
I'm happy to give it to OnFleek, absolutely. But Summit did have a great performance, but what he did...
LeBlanc, I can't find her.
On this LeBlanc to try and get things done in the mid game, which is going to be an important part of this one for KT. And so on, he's going to take his shot up against Summit, trying to go for some sort of counter gank, but Tucson is here. Kuro taking a fair bit of damage. The chain's not going to land there just yet as the Conquering Sands are coming on over. Tucson pulls back the Dove, and he has no flash and no chance of getting out once again. First blood here towards topside is now so on. He'll have the Crush available, but the Hop would have been a better option. There it is. The Showstopper flying in, but Summit has to flash to get out of the way of the turret shots. And that is a great disengage from Soan. Did have to flash, but same had to be said for Summit.
Toy that, well, I'm gonna hold that thought.
Yeah, we got a Crush to get Soan out of there, but the pillar is going to go up. Subjugate already off cooldown, and the boulder is going to miss. Superplex on top of the Gnar, and the Haymaker will say goodnight. Sweet going to get attacked here, and maybe
they're
Sandbox
so
gonna
scared.
Look to try and stop it as, oh my god, Leo. Getting chunked. There's the final chapter though, and the answering damage is pretty good, but not quite enough. The last tick of the Ignite is going to lock down that kill on the Ezreal. Allow him to survive for a long time in these fights, but there's Cloud Soul delivered over to KT, and Sandbox do nothing about it. Now final chapter is utilized, but maybe a little bit late as the bullet time in onto a couple of members, but Dove locks down the kill onto Tucson to start this one up. Bono now goes golden as Set is obliterated in that in position. There's a Flag and Drag on top of Dove, but the bullet time goes wide. Great pillar from OnFleek, but he has to flash to try and get out of there. Nard into the wall, though, as the wallop comes in. He survives for so long, but eventually Kuro locks down the kill onto the Trundle. The rest of Sandbox are pretty healthy as in goes Tucson. Gigantic engage. Bono with the follow-up. Emperor's Divide has been utilized already, and Tucson should be falling down. Superplex to get Summit out of the fight, and on top of aiming. Mystic Shot, though, does go wide, and Leo going to get dove on by Kuro. That is going to be that, and KT is going to be tearing up these turrets. Great base breaker there, but Bono is going to dive on in. Summit does get the ultimate back, but the last chapter is not the one that you want. Turret and Ezreal both taken.
What did I say about fighting?
Yeah, well, look, you see, sometimes you just want to be swooped on by a dragon from the sky. And as we've got Siege minions with Baron available, streaming towards these Nexus turrets, and Bono going to re-engage once again. Summit with the Gargoyle Stoneblade. It's a good Emperor's Divide, but it's just not enough. The wallets of KT are too big. And that is a dead Gorilla as well. The cat on a book goes down. Tucson is going to sacrifice himself for the good of the colony, and this Nexus will be put to rest. KT even out the series.
You know what's great with both of these teams today, just like not identifying that they have to focus on the Drakes when you're fighting for them. So,
and sometimes you have an Ezreal pop-off performance, like if you're watching Teddy or if you're watching Deft. Leo's Ezreal was basically invisible this game. As well as the Ezreal that we'll be building towards.
And trying to get OnFleek going early on in the game.
And also can augment Rek'Sai's ability to gank early on as well, as it is Hail of Blades. Rek'Sai, as we get onto the Rift for game, is going to mean that Leo's at least able to pick up most of these. KT coming on over, looking for a steal on this blue buff as Gorilla. He's just going to devour it and takes the blue for himself. Yeah, nice work, Gorilla. You deserve it.
Wanted to try to, force a fight on their terms and get a bunch of kills.
There's the flash Hail of Blades. It's Tucson. He has to flash to get out of the way. The stopwatch is going to be there, and now OnFleek is going to get punished. First blood at 12.5 minutes. And now Dove could be in trouble as well, and he is taken down. No Realm Warping out of this one, and now aiming, looking for Gorilla off the back end. This is just flow-on effect, and it's working out oh so well. Gorilla down to about 300 health as the Qs are landing. Another Harpoon's there, and aiming still wants this. Getting underneath the turret. There's the Mystic Shot. Good night. Sweet Prince Tahm Kench. The flash out of the way, but in fact it's not enough. He tried to get out of the face melter. The just Q coming in from the side, and now Tucson finds the heal onto aiming. This is a disaster.
For the side of KT.
Dove's dead, guys. As that's a proto belt, and Kuro's just burning down the rise. He's slowed forever, slicing Maelstrom. Oh, gets the flash out of someone. I don't know whether that was entirely necessary, as the Rek'Sai is going to dive in onto the center, picks up the kill as Bono, very tanky, is aiming, trying to get out of this one. That's going to be the showstopper, but aiming. Keeps himself alive. The double kill for the Ezreal is now Leo desperately trying to land what he needs to. He's not going to be able to, though, as Kuro finds himself a Harpoon from the backline. And aiming, congratulations on your player of the game as KT move over. So it has been just a game of snowball excellence from KT. As Dove is dead again, aiming grabs that kill very easily. Summit now on the backside is going to showstopper for some reason, but it's not going to keep him alive. Tucson grabs that kill. Seeing the potential out of KT, because we knew that they could do this as Summit dives into the backline. The last-ditch effort for a team fight. He goes on to aiming not even under half health, as he's Arcane shifting forward, looking for Gorilla. They will clear out these minion waves and now try to take down Sandbox under these Nexus turrets. First Nexus turret will go down extremely swiftly. OnFleek can't even find his way into the fight and so on. That was a zoning ultimate and a double kill now for aiming as he looks for Dove, who moves over to his fountain. Oh, the snare is going to land. Equalizer on top of Leo and Dove. Triple kill now for the Ezreal as Tucson sniping on the fountain. He will go down. Leo's going to grab that kill as now Kuro desperately trying to get in here, but there's the stopwatch.
Leo figured it out. Stopwatch.
Yeah, beautiful. Mystic Shot is going to land. Can they find the kill here? Quadra kill for aiming, who Arcane shifts on, flashes out, and picks up a player of the game for himself. Congratulations. It does make a lot of sense when you've got a bottom lane that's so capable of carrying as,
It's almost more damage than the enemy team.
It's over 3 times the damage that Varus was able to do this game.
Yeah.